Good morning. Happy Monday. I almost spaced it right there. I was reading a text message and I knew I had like a minute or so. And I looked up and it said, go live. So I had to hurry up and put in my countdown. So it gave me a second or two to get my stuff all up in my face. We got shows for people watching. So we got Park Rat Pat. I know that stopped in. So hello to all. Bill's in the house. Papa Ross, what's in the dirt? Good morning. Thanks for joining. Nice to see you. Hope you had a good weekend. Stu's metal detecting. Thank you so much. We decided, since having Little Sprout, that the whole Team Clam Bake thing was like a spoof, a gag to start off with because it was COVID and we were just trying to amuse ourselves and la la la. But yet it took off, you know what I mean? And we love being Team Clam Bake. However, and will continue to be because we're very transparent. However, we're just going to pull back a little bit on that transparency and give Sprout a running chance to have, normal and not have people looking down their nose at him. Let's see. What do we? I said Stu. Okay. Oh, Danny boy, just to dig in. Dude, watched your mystery box, FedEx box food challenge. Look, just thinking about it, I'm already starting. So, yeah, just the sound alone on that video is enough. That should be a challenge. How many people can watch that video and not just from the sound of you retching? Oh my god. The Asylum with Mark Miller is also in the house. Good morning. I'm sorry. Usually, shit like that doesn't bother me, but I mean, obviously, somebody, retching is disgusting. When you're a parent, it's like you can clean your own kids' stuff, you know what I mean? But God forbid you have to clean anybody else's. Like, I used to think having to wipe a little kid's nose with a tissue or handkerchief or whatever you had was the grossest feeling. Not because it wasn't my own child, you know what I mean? But I've literally been puked on, pissed on, shit on, anything else that could happen. Yeah. So it goes with the territory. Right, Bill? We were eating supper, and being yeah, yeah. I know people that of the opposite sex. If the baby is the opposite sex, blah blah blah. Like say a man, and it was his granddaughters or whatever, he refused to change their diaper or bathe them, and because he just felt weird. But hey, better safe than sorry, right? So I can understand that in a way, and in a way not, because it's love, it's your family. You're not, cleaning someone from a diaper is not molesting them. You know what I mean? But some people just don't ever want to be, put in that category. Apparently, Or and then there are people that just don't have the knack with children. Some people just, it's natural and you can tell, and other people are like they're forced to hold a sloth or something. Yeah, not fun. Oh no. Oh my god, Dan! And that was the first thing you ate, right? Was the seasoned fried clams? When you were saying number one, possum in a can. What the hell is that? Like, is that for real? I don't want to say too much because I don't want to I want people to go and watch your thing, but your video, maybe sort of. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is funny. I can see people retching, you know what I mean? Because I've changed a million diapers, but there are times, I mean, and he hasn't, he's just starting to eat, some baby foods now. And it just happens to, whatever brand they happen to bring up that day. It's how it hits your nostrils and your palate at the same time, apparently. The beetles and bugs. Don't think I could anymore. Yeah, crickets. Were they chocolate covered? You should have started with that. I don't think you did. As far as I can remember, I think you went with the clams and you had about, oh, I don't know, 2 or 3 in your mouth. You got about 4 chews into it. No, could not. Oh my god. Oh, they were plain buggies, crickets. Yeah. Again, see, they'd have to be like, oh, I know I can't even. When you see those people that eat those big, like they look like caterpillars, you know what I mean? Like they're about this long, they're thick, and they get ridges on them. Imagine the snap. That's like a fresh Cheeto. That's like a juicy Cheeto. Yuck. All right, Stu. Careful now. Many teeth might have break through the dung beetle. Geez, I would think you'd have to crack them like a nut and suck out. E, what's up? He knows something's up. He's like, why are you gagging? Sorry, cuckoo noise. Cuckoo noise. I think I got it off. Oh my god. They used to make greens. Oh god. The grasshoppers are oh, grubs. Yikes. No, I would starve. I would be like, I don't know, eating grass shoots if I was lucky enough to find grass, pull out the freaking clover that's tart. Not the one with the little clover flowers, but the ones that look kind of like springtime shamrocks. Those ones have a little tart taste to them. I could eat those. We used to eat them when we were kids. And then what are they? The little violet flowers or something like that. Not violet, but they grow in the grass, kind of like those shamrock-looking clovers, and they're little teeny tiny white and purple flowers. We used to eat those. The Bud Files is in the house. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. Can you guys believe that January is almost done? We are almost done. We got one more day left. And then we were into February. Then a bag of mixed bugs. No thanks. I'm not that brave. You had all of that? See, I remember seeing the possum in the can, which hubby's like, it's just like, beef in a can or whatever he said, blah, 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 in a can. I said, I don't give a shit. Ravioli comes in a can. You don't see me eating that. Not eating it even still. You won't catch me eating chicken in a can unless it's like apocalypse or something. Oh my god. Yeah, see, I'm a texture person, so I would be, like I said, I was gagging. Like, not to say that I stopped watching it, but it was like, because it was more listening, because you were in the background hurling or trying to get the taste out of your mouth. When I read your comments, I felt that. And I am sorry. No, I ate most of it. It was a few bites left, and I could stand to share, which I do anyway. So, no, it was, no, trust me, I was just saying the timing was off for us, you know. Oh my God. Yes, you did put a warning. You really did. And again, we don't know. That's because I know that, like, you do a lot of food challenges, and it was like, oh, well, let's see what this. He's like, oh, you know what made it even funnier was hearing all the people in the back, like Rebecca and Juice and all them, laughing and their little comments and all that shit. Poor Man's Gold is joined. Hello, thanks for joining us this morning. This Monday morning, January 30th. Little Sprout's in the swing. He's been awake for about almost 10 minutes now, and I want to say I can't believe he hasn't been like, hello. Oh, he just made eye contact. Yeah. Hang on for a second while I go grab him. I'll be right back. He's only like 5 steps away. Ooh. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. What you doing? Hi, baby. You too. What you doing? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. What you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Yeah. Yes, he woke up, Milo. We will be right here, Bill. Not a problem. Like I said, Dan, you know me. I'm like the kind of person that I'm like a graphic speaker, anyways, and I always use emojis. So, in case somebody doesn't understand quite what I'm saying, a little picture next to it might help. He's gonna send the bugs out to someone in the community. Oh, that is too funny. My husband's funny. He's like, tell him I'd eat that stuff in. What the hell did he say? In shit, I can't even remember. I wrote it down in your comments, but in his salad, mac salad, that's what it was. Tell him I'd put that stuff in my mouth. He'd definitely eat the sardines in the tomato sauce all day. Well, not all day, but he's done it before. To me, it's just like eating dead fish from your fish tank and a little bit of spaghetti sauce. Yike. Oh, sorry. I'll change this and put it on a food thing so we can watch it. Sorry. Most people would put it on some baby shit or whatever, but he likes anything. So anything that's colorful, has some kind of hip hop freaking tunes to it. Oh, Grandpa's in the house. Not in our house, but he's over here in the windows. But he's here. Baby, we were just talking about Danny Boy's video. And he said he read my comment and he felt bad, but I said don't because. And he also said that he did put a graphic warning or warning at the beginning, and yes, he did. And I told him it wasn't even so much watching the video as hearing it. Hubby starts his on-call shift this week, today, Monday to Monday. And then he, crossing fingers, baby clams, he meant to say. He loves baby clams. I told him that you like the sardines in the can. And then I wasn't sure if possum was actually possum, but like I said, hey, ravioli comes in a can, but you don't see me just grabbing it off the shelf and eating it. I won't even eat Spam unless it's fried. Even then, now that I'm older, I'll be like, no, thank you. I'll have a mustard on bread. Thanks. With a piece of cheese. Hold the Spam. Those are good too. Yeah, he likes sardines. Do you want your book? What are you looking at? I see you looking at something. You want that? Hi, with your other hand. There you go. Say hi, everybody. I'm sure it would have been good, but honestly, it smelled rotten. The possum can is a joke. And do not eat. Okay. Could be dog food, right? Sorry, baby. Skip. Yeah, we haven't done any food challenges. Like I said, I attempted to do that ramen noodle challenge when we were camping. The one time we don't have Wi-Fi up there, but we must get some kind of reflection off of the satellite because we have no trees except around the perimeter of the property. It's like a big circle, big eye. But if there's clouds in the sky, it kind of screws with the reception that we get. So that day was a wash, and we didn't do it, which worked out, I guess, because I'm not a big ramen noodle fan. Pizza, I could do anything pizza. I could probably do anything like cake wise. Not a big spicy person, you know what I mean? Like we don't order Mexican and shit like that, that's for sure. We don't eat Indian food that I know of. Nothing curry and all that stuff. Possum wasn't real. I was thinking I'd have done good. Only iffy on the mustard soda and what was it? Ranch dressing soda. Who the hell drinks this shit? For real, like I am a mustard person, but I am not drinking mustard soda. No. No. Even ranch, just the thought of ranch, because ranch is kind of on the thick side. Even though it didn't look as thick as ranch, but still. You alright? What you doing? Just woke up, so anything's possible. He already did bake a batch of brownies this morning, so hopefully he's just wants something else, and I'm not sure what it is. You book, we get a couple of options in front of him, so I don't see him chewing on his ring. The mustard soda, not that bad. It tasted like spicy mustard with a little kick. Well, spicy mustard, that's like deli mustard, right? Like Gould's spicy brown, which got horseradish in it, which would give it that little kick. Eek. Yeah, no, I'm a French's yellow mustard person. However, I'm not sure if it was French's. I think it was French's, but way, way back in the day, they used to have a little short, squat mustard, and I thought it was French's, but I could be wrong. It was yellow mustard with sweet onion bits. I love my grandfather used to use that, and then my father used to use that. So good. Every once in a while, I'll chop up some onions and mix it in some mustard and just kind of like sit there. Or I'll nuke the onions first to make them even more, a little bit softer, and then mix it with the mustard. Yeah, that. Yeah, yellow mustard. Yep. Same thing. Like I'm not a big ketchup person. I like, dipping fries and onion rings, tater tots or whatever in mustard. Yeah, in ketchup. But that's pretty much it. I don't put it on eggs. I don't put it in mac and cheese. I'm not really a big mac and cheese eater, but yeah, lately we have been doing more like the Velveeta, which is still mac and cheese. It's just shells and not elbows. I've never tried. I can seriously say I've never had liver and onions ever in my lifetime. I've had onions, but not liver, and I never want to. I'm all set. I remember it took me a long, long time to eat kielbasa from when I was like a teenager, early teenager, because when I was at my friend's house, she gave me a piece of like cut kielbasa, like not cooked. Which I guess it kind of is anyways, but it wasn't like heated cooked. I don't know. I bit into that. I thought it was the grossest shit. I bit into that and like the grease, coagulated grease little dots that were peppered in that little chunk that I had just all oozed out of it like woo. So I couldn't eat freaking kielbasa for the longest time. What is that? Morgan's Silver Treasures. I just read it in the HTTP. And while we're on it, hubby asked me to give a shout out this morning also to Mark Lewis, who is having a 300 sub giveaway. And his channel is all about stacking and hand pouring. So go check Mark Lewis out. And if you like what his channel is all about, then hey, do him a favor and sub him. I am not a seafood person too. I will eat deep fried clams, shrimp, and other kinds, but I do not eat fish or any other kinds. I will not eat. I like lobster. I've never had crab. Personally, or I ate them. To me, apparently you'd have to have like the king crab legs to get any of that meat out of like bone marrow or whatever. But kind of like, what would you do? I don't eat lobster legs. Hubby prefers the claws of the lobster. To me, that's like too soft. Like there's no texture there. It's like a paste. Whereas the tail has the knobby ridges, and it's very fibrous. It's almost like, when you break up an orange sections and you bite into that, how the pulp has that almost string effect when you bite to it. Uh, Lobster's kind of similar, but it's more of a stringier texture. But lobster and butter, yum yum yum. My preference would be clamettes, fried clams without the bellies. However, we do steamers, so it's all on uh how I'm feeling. we all, sorry, baby. We also get haddock. Hubby does the breading and deep frying. He's the haddock cooker here. But yes, yes, and we'll do scallops, I think too. But I've never had calamari. I'm also with that. I'm also with escargot, which is snails. I will never have a thing on the half shell. I have butter. I got sick. Not sure if they cooked it right. My taste bud just, that's weird. Could have, you don't know. It could have been past tense. You don't know how long the lobster was dead for. Check Mark Lewis. Oh, he's putting the channel for Mark Lewis, the person I just said that does stacking and hand pouring. I'm not sure if he makes his own coins but if he does stacking, I'm going to assume something similar to that. Oh, pop-ups. Hi, you got your book. It's kind of the cold and raw day here up in New Hampshire. Ooh. Can't be throwing yourself forward. If you do, I need a heads up to make sure you don't go anywhere. I think it said, wow, did that say 39? Yes, it does. 39 degrees here. I thought it was colder than that. We're supposed to be getting an Arctic chill coming through. Blast, I thought. 39 doesn't sound like Arctic blast. Just sounds like a January. Oh, who's at the door?
Did I hear somebody say cold and raw?
Who that? Who said that?
What up, Sprout? Rocking it, dude.
Hi.
Sorry, I am late. I had to run to the post office, get off some stickers for Carson Prospecting. And then I was in talks with Silver Bowl 30 about some stickers for him. But he's decided to go another route, and that's okay. I try to keep my customer base limited. Not everybody can say they've got a Park Rat design sticker, so
right,
that works. But check it out. Ooh, can you make me big screen?
Sure.
There you go. The latest Park Rat sticker.
Cool.
On the giant play button. Nice. And the sticker for the new early show.
Oh, awesome.
Which went super.
It went awesome, Pat.
That was outstanding. I want to thank you so much for being there and coming up on screen. Everybody was awesome. We had some great members for the first time out. Well over 50 thumbs up.
Yeah, you had definitely a bunch of people.
it was like I don't know, 800 some odd comments or something like that during the stream.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Morning, Danny.
Yeah, you can't ask for. Well, I'm sure you could, but I mean that for our maiden voyage.
Yes,
that was awesome.
That was outstanding. I feel super blessed and looking forward to doing it again next week. And I know Swifty and I are already talking about the big subjects that are out there. I don't know if anybody watches Merrill from Detecting New York City, NYC.
Haven't in a while, but we started off watching him.
He just put out a video about the Manticore and Mind Lab lying. And so I watched this video, and in their promos for it, they say, oh, the Manticore's got more power. Okay, it's putting more power to the ground, getting you deeper and better signals, and blah, 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 blah.
Fishing.
And all of these wonderful claims about more power. And the Manticore, like most other machines, is at the maximum power allowed by the FCC. And all machines have been since 1979. So there's really no more power. They're just saying more power.
Right. Now, see, 2 years ago, he was pushing the Knox 800.
Yeah.
That was the machine to have, which is why we got it, because we watched so many freaking Merrill videos, you know what I mean? And la la la. And he seemed to be like the king of freaking silver.
Yeah.
Finding all these rings, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And then he switched. You know, well, he's got a bazillion of them, you know what I mean? But then
and that's to try them out and do the reviews. Now, I can understand having a lot of machines to have a lot of different frequencies, because your frequency can make a difference depending on the area you're in.
Correct.
And the type of target you're looking for. But as far as more power, there's no such thing.
Yeah.
If you want more depth, you need a bigger coil, you know, which is going to drain your battery faster. But still, that's about the only balance there. So I've talked about this before, about that whole fastest sneakers idea.
Yeah.
Like when you're a kid, you get new sneakers and think you can run faster.
Yeah.
And you don't. It's the same thing with detectors. You see the new detector and you think, that one's going to be better. And these people get this detector and they go out and they look at this awesome seated dime I found. This machine is great. And it's like, it was 3.5 inches down. You could have found it with your old bounty hunter. You know, angle, time of day, all these things make a difference. So at the end of the day, you got to dance with the one that brung you. I know guys like Adam from, great, now I'm going to lose it, Rhode Island. Okay, Detecting Rhode Island. The channel name will come to me. He uses a bounty hunter and has been using the same bounty hunter for like 10 years. And the man flat out kills it out there when he goes out detecting, because he knows his machine.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I was going to say that. He knows.
Instead of jumping from one machine to the next all the time, stick with one, get proficient at it, and you'll keep getting better and better. That's just my opinion. You know, non-paid advertiser, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Oops, sorry. Every time he laughs, this guy jumps.
Well, I don't know, Danny boy, I have several multi-frequency machines, you know, but at the end of the day, only one of those frequencies is giving you that super clear signal, whereas the other two frequencies will still give you signal from that target. So it's up to you. You got to do what my boy Swifty says and dig it all, y'all. Yeah. If it beeps, it digs, you know. Discrimination is just another word for I don't want that, but you don't know that until you dig it up. You know, you could be discriminating out iron, and you could be missing out on horseshoes. You could be missing out on wagon parts. You could be missing out on cast iron stove pieces and just a whole amazing amount of stuff that was made out of cast iron back in the day.
Yeah, Pick has a humongous sign that says something Horowitz or whatever it is, MD, that he found buried in the ground.
Yeah, you don't know. So, and you got to dig it all, because so many things come up close. Pull tabs and rings come up about the same.
Yeah.
You know, pull tabs and gold rings come up about the same. Every pull tab you pass up in the ground is a ring you're walking away from. And I was waiting for my machine to give me a clearer signal. It said metal here.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, Bill. We see Papa Rouse up in here. Squirrel, good to see you, John. Heck yeah. Got a good crowd. Like I said, it was late because I was running to the post,
Yeah. We're just chilling. We got a dog on each side of us.
Ooh, now there's a channel I haven't seen before. Poor Man's Gold. Write them down so I can look them up after. Look, I own a pen. It helps with my short-term memory something. All right. Writ down. Yeah.
That's when you should have one of those recorders.
Oh, no. Then
Go
I
to
do
Walmart.
it starts out with some fancy little note of, let's add 3.5 inches to this sticker design and blah, blah. And the next thing you know, it's like, I did it my way.
Oh, my God, buddy.
Shoot, when I first started dating my wife, I would leave her notes all over the place. I got up early one day, did my thing. I wrote out this pretty note and I stuck it in her car so she'd find it while she was driving around. And she was like, I got your note. And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you were high this morning, weren't you? I'm like, well, yeah. How could you tell? She's like, let me read you the note.
Oh, no.
Like, okay. And she's like, roses are red, violets are milk, jalapeno cheese. It's like it turned into a grocery list. Like, yeah, I started getting hungry then, honey.
Oh my God.
He's like, well, I still love you.
John Diamond entered, joined the stream. Thanks for joining us this morning. Welcome.
Welcome aboard. Let me turn on the fan here. Not to piss anybody off, but it is 80 degrees here in Florida right now. I'm starting to get all glistening.
And we're supposed to be getting an Arctic blast today, I think.
Shoot. If I get an Arctic blast, it's going to be the ice cubes in my vodka drink.
Hey, where you going? Oh, big yawns. Big. Oh yeah, I'm always secure remindings in the house.
Jim, what's up, brother?
On
Thank you for joining us on this awesome Monday morning. It's going to be a good day. I've got the first
-7 degrees where they are.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's cool. That's Alaska? No, where is that?
No, he's in the
Minnesota.
Cold place, out there in EB Guadalajara. Where are you at, Jim? That'll solve the problem. Colorado, yeah.
There you go. Right, your mind.
All right. So I'm not the only one
in me somewhere cold.
Yeah.
Holy.
Wow.
He's had a scammer call me.
I haven't even had a cupcake this morning.
I didn't have a cupcake, but I had one of your main ingredients.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Ingredimation is important.
Now I'm having the cake. Honey bones to the rescue. Just warmed up to -4 instead of -7. Holy moly, it's the heat wave.
Time to break out the grill and get some neighbors over. Sounds like the perfect time for a luau party.
It sounds like you guys are living on top of Mount Washington. That's in New Hampshire. That's like one of the highest points or the coldest points in the U.S. where they measure the weather.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of coldness out there. I'm glad it's not here. But I would still like to be living up in Virginia right now.
Mm.
That would
was my destination pick if we ever went.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't think I could live in Florida. It's too humid.
I love the humidity. I mean, I thrive on that. I don't like having dry skin. And that's because I have sensitive skin. So, I don't have calluses. Even on the bottoms, my feet are like baby soft. So it's just always been the way it is. But dry air kills me. Oh, kills me. I know when I was up in Idaho, it was cold, but it was dry. And it's the dryness that was getting to me. I found myself putting on damp socks at night to keep my feet from drying out too much.
Wow.
Because they get dry, they get cracked, it hurts.
Welcome back, Stu.
Hey, Stu. Oh. So there's going to be lots of good things going on. I think that Sunday morning stream is going to take off really nice.
Mm-hmm.
On this coming Sunday stream, we, of course, will be giving away the show stickers and some of my new channel stickers. We got some silvers up for grabs and stuff like that. And this is not one of those pay-to-play things. We're just going to, enter hashtag whatever and pick winners that way.
Cool.
That'll be simpler and,
Right?
Yeah, I'm not looking to make a buck off of it. I just want to get our name out there, keep people happy and interested, and keep them coming back.
Woo. Mm.
Mm.
Yum, 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 yum. He's chewing on his strawberry teether.
Yeah.
Humid air dries me out. Really? Well, that's different.
No.
It's like being steamed. I mean, like, you're always sweating, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what he means. Like, he always has to replenish drinking water because he sweats it out so much.
Y'all can see my shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when I put this on 20 minutes ago, straight out of the dryer, it was full of wrinkles. And now they're gone. Yay, humidity.
What's that say? BC Treasure Trails?
BC Treasure Trails with the fancy font. Woo, touch you, boy. Man.
Nice.
Most air makes me wet. Maybe the air inside of a strip club, but that's about it. Mount Washington, 200 and something mile an hour winds. Man, you got to be using like 5 or 6 different brands of hairspray just to keep it all in place.
I don't think they're outside long enough. They go out there and go, temperature is.
Yep. It's like all of your corn has kernels only on one side.
Yeah. Actually, it's like as you go up the mountain, the trees shrink.
Mm-hmm.
They resemble like dwarf apple trees, kind of, sort of, because they're gnarly and you know what I mean? They're stumpy, so the wind's going over their head, apparently. Yeah. And then I don't think there are any trees at the top. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
If they are, they're the hardy ones. There are a lot of beautiful places to see in this country, that's for sure. And we're lucky.
Away on his strawberry.
Lucky if you get the opportunity to choose where you live. Right? So many people are like, well, we grew up here, my parents got the house from my grandparents when they passed. Now I'm living in and the old family brownstone, you kind of stay where you're at. instead of venturing out. And do you have stickers, BC? If you don't, you should. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my family is pretty much well, my immediate family still in New Hampshire.
Oh,
Then I have like cousins and stuff that have kind of spread out a little. I get a couple ones in Pennsylvania. I get a couple in North Carolina. I got a couple in Michigan. One in she's either in Montana or Colorado. I can't remember now. We won butter gooey's on FL Thunder yesterday.
nice.
Hubby's yelling. Pat, have you ever had them? What are they?
I've never had them, never even heard of them till the other day.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the hell is a butter gooey? Is it a cookie? Is it like a sugar cookie? Is it a
I don't know, but
butterscotch?
they were holding up a package of cream cheese, so who knows? Yeah, Stu, we could definitely hook you up with stickers. Be at that stream on Sunday morning because we will be giving stickers out.
Stu will gladly give you our one of our stickers, but we do not have any of the new channel name. We do, however, still have the clam stickers from our former name. So that will be probably on the horizon next, is to get new channel stickers.
Yeah, let me know what you're looking for. I can hook you up. Unless you've already got a source, it's no big deal.
We went, like I said, the first time it was just kind of like seeing what we could afford and yada yada yada. This is probably going to be like either just the three initials, like our little logo is the three initials, JFA with the circle design. And I think we got it so that it says Johnson Family Adventures going around outside of the circle.
Yeah.
I don't know if he, wants that or if he wants one that we discussed before of him metal detecting on the beach. But you know what I mean? But possibly. I think you probably go with the new logo.
I got to go put the dog inside. She's being mouthy.
Love the clam bake one. We thought about adding a little baby seahorse to that clam sticker, but then I just decided that maybe we should just begin new beginnings with Little Sprout and make it more of a wholesome channel. That way there, maybe all our other stuff, you know what I mean? Like you can choose whether kids can watch it or not. So we would choose no on, like we have, on all of the Team Clambake ones. And then all of the Johnson Family Adventures should be fine. New logo probably, yeah. No more Team Clambake, super sad. Love that name. Yeah. If you beat the Treasure Trail, that would be so funny, but have at it.
Well, you could do JFA TCB, which the TCB would stand for Team Clambake, or of course, like Elvis said, taking care of business.
Right? Huh.
There's a million ways you can go with it. And people never have to commit to one design. I mean, look at me. I change my design constantly.
Right?
Just because.
Yeah, as you evolve, so does your sticker.
And I thought, geez, why don't I go ahead and put my design right on the play button? So that's how we ended up with that one.
That's awesome.
I love those. It's always nice when they cut good. Let me see here.
Fried beaver on a stick. Oh, shit.
There we go. We'll send a picture of that to Swifty. Let's say,
When I moved stuff around for this year's Wormo tries, I misplaced my war nickels and others in large sums. It's got to be somewhere, Dan. Get baked and you'll remember.
Oh.
Think, where would you were cleaning, you were moving it around.
Mm-hmm. And that's a good argument against cleaning.
Yeah. I hate that, Dan. Yeah. Says hubby.
Oh, I did it with that dime I found. The Aerodime that had the 1941 and 1942 date on it. I lost that thing for over a year somewhere here in the house.
Squirrel. More wholesome name. Or fast food moose nuggets. Oh my goodness.
We like moose nuggets.
Pee poo, beady poo. Oh, that's getting a message. Hey Pat, can I ask you to hold the floor while I make him a bottle?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
It'll only take a couple of minutes.
No rush.
We'll be
no
right
rush.
behind this little area here. You might see us. I'll be right back.
Just remember, the sound is really good, so don't cut one while you're over there, or we'll know it.
It'll be him, not me.
All right. Yeah, we'll be giving away some of those stickers on Sunday. Away on Sunday. Yeah. Nice to have the show going. I'm looking forward to a lot of exciting episodes. Get my stuff and pause up. New table together. Move my desk. Cleaned out the storage drawers. Yeah. Can't count the amount of totes full of stuff we have around here. It just gets away from you sometimes. What I'm looking forward to, though, is even though we have super nice weather here in Florida right now, I want to see this country start to warm up so all the people out in the Midwest and the northern states and out west can get back out, start detecting, and get on their good finds for the year. You know, here it is, almost end of January, and some of y'all haven't been able to detect it all. That's got to hurt. Oh, absolutely, Stu. Send me all the stickers you want. I love getting stickers from other channels. I love seeing stickers from whether they're YouTube channels or just kids play stickers or the stuff people put on their cars, because it's constantly giving me ideas for new designs or upgrades to things. And I feel like Pat's targeting me specifically. Well, you know, I target everybody specifically, but I'm not hardcore. If you decide to go with another source, absolutely, no hard feelings. The only thing that gets me is I've had a couple of channels do this, and I won't name them because whatever. But if I take the time and we go back and forth 6, 7 days, 2 weeks, whatever it takes, and we come up with a design that's perfect for you, and then I see you giving away stickers and you haven't ordered any from me because you took that design to someone else, that hurts a little bit. You know, I mean, if I'm going to do your design, at least do me the courtesy of letting me do the first run, you know? So, yeah.
I know, hold on.
That kind of stinks. So there's a couple of people that are on my no-fly list because of that.
Careful.
And that's like, I don't charge for design time. I don't charge for most things. And I try to keep my prices in line with the bigger competitors, even though they're making a greater profit margin than I do. the idea is to keep saving people money. You know, none of us can afford to be giving away stickers that cost $1.50 a piece. You know, and so yeah, I try to keep my prices at a reasonable level like that. That's how we fight inflation. It's a piss take. Piss take. Didn't quite get that.
Sorry, I was reading the chat.
Yeah, it is quite a kick. You know, shoot, I was on one stream a little while back. I'm up on panel. Another guy comes up on panel, shows his stickers, and everybody's like, "Hey, Park Rat made those. Park Rat did that design." Yeah, originally, but then I had somebody else add this, so I went with them. And it's like, yeah, because they put one element in my design, I'd go for it. You know, and again, I don't throw out the hard feelings kind of thing. I definitely don't mention names. Everybody gonna do what they're gonna do, and in the long run, if I keep a good attitude, good things will happen for Park Rat.
Right.
And let's face it, I don't feel like as short as life is for all of us, and for all the things that can go wrong in life, I'm not going to the grave with any anger about a freaking sticker.
It's too bad you can't put some kind of like a watermark or something on, the design idea.
When I get new customers that are like, okay, I've heard of this guy, but I haven't seen a lot of their stuff. I will send them proofs with watermarks on them, through the phone to look at.
Yeah.
So that my design doesn't just disappear.
Yep.
When I'm dealing with someone that I know very well or that's already done business with me, I don't bother going that route. It's
right.
Like I've not done pictures for you and Pick. I haven't done any stickers for you guys, but I know you well enough now that if I sent you a design idea, you wouldn't just snag it and skip on down the road.
Oh, hell no. No.
So I wouldn't worry about watermarks with you, Morning, JP. How's it going, brother?
I changed my name.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, I bought my first batch from you.
Wow.
On Digger Dan King Clad. Then I changed my name. Wife went and surprised me with new stickers on the name change. You mean these stickers? Right there?
You want me to make it bigger?
No. He knows the sticker, but a lot of people keep a ton of stickers on hand to show off. I've got 3 or 4. I keep this one close by because I'm really proud of how that turned out. We had to go back and forth a few times. That's where Dan and I became friends, was in the process of making the sticker.
Nice.
So I mean, as far as I'm concerned, buddy, you're golden. Don't worry about it. Things do go down that way from time to time.
Chilling and Growing Adventures with Dan B entered. Good morning. Thanks for joining, Dan.
Yep. That's a keeper, and now I think it's the last one in existence, so even more valuable to me.
There you go.
I like having a library of the work I've done. Someday at my funeral, there'll be like one picture of me and 300 stickers.
Yeah.
That'd
be cool, though,
If you show up at the funeral and sign your channel sticker, you'll be put in for a duck race to win some of my many belongings.
There you go. Remember, we were talking about that last week.
Stu,
gotta sign the guest book.
Now, Stu, price depends on the amount of stickers you want, the size and shape. I try to keep my prices in line with the bigger outlets. I can't always do that, but when you go through me for your stickers, you're supporting a member of the community, not just some faceless entity out there looking to make pure profit. So, yeah, we'd have to get into it more about your specific sticker before I could give you a price range on them. And I do have, when I use my media and I'm laying out the format of the stickers, if I see enough space over here for a row of tiny stickers, I put in a row of tiny stickers, and you get those. You can have them because I'd rather give away free stickers than waste material.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because you'd have to slice that off, when you're
Or
cutting it or whatever.
oftentimes what I do is if somebody doesn't want the extra stickers for whatever reason, it's like, oh, I just need 100 for this event, and then I'm going to go to a different design. I'll use that extra space to print out my own stickers. So why waste a whole sheet printing out my stickers when I could fit one of these in the leftover space making your stickers? Now you've got your stickers, and I've got 7 more of these. Hey, that works.
Right?
Yeah. Chilling and grilling with Dan V. Good morning, brother. Mm-hmm. God is good with
Sorry,
that.
don't mind me. I'm keeping an eye on the intake so he doesn't choke. Sometimes
Yeah.
he just keeps guzzling and
Oh, yeah.
you guys all know how that is with the bottle.
Wow.
He's sitting there staring at you moving on the screen.
I have that
His
effect on people.
fingers together. Like he's milling over something.
Mm-hmm. He's got that first evil plan forming.
Right? Yep.
Let's see. Funny in there. There's
Just 3 p.m. playing.
Yeah. I can't say enough good things about Pirate Ship.
Heath Doty Adventures in the house.
Peace.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us. It's empty, but I still always raise the coffee with a side of brunch.
Now, Heath's one of those ones that we're going back and forth. We're trying to work out his sticker idea. What he's got in mind, I can picture it is a very good image, but finding the right elements at the right angles to get them all combined or to find one preset image like that is hugely difficult. So him and I both are spending a lot of time researching and hunting through pictures and hunting through clip art in order to find exactly what's perfect for him. A lot of people would find that aggravating, but when you're designing a sticker, something that's going to represent you and your channel, you want it to be right. And sometimes that takes a little bit of extra care. So still working on Heath's, and thankfully he's a patient man, and we will get it all together.
Well, it's like anything else that you're going to have custom made. You know what I mean? You got to make sure that everybody's in agreement with it before going on to the next step.
Yep. Yeah. You got to have it right. And it's a reflection on me too. Like
right,
I was telling people the other night. I was telling people the other night in a live stream that I'm going to be sending out some stickers just for people to try out, to put on their cars, to put on their sluices, to put on their fridges, stick them wherever you can. I want these things beaten up by the elements because I'm trying a different brand and type of sticker material, and I want to make sure it's got the same quality as what I'm using now.
Right.
And since the source I'm getting from now is getting ready to go out of business, I need to be on the ball of finding a replacement for that. Now, nobody fear. I've got enough of the old material on hand to keep me going for at least a year. And I planned that ahead of time when prices started going through the roof on everything. So I've got plenty of time, but as these new sample materials come in, I'm going to make up stickers. And if you're a sticker customer, don't be surprised if you get an envelope with 5 or 6 stickers with some instructions. It's like, put this one in the freezer, put this one on your bumper, stick this one, and let's see what happens. I want them with people who live in salt air environments close to beaches. I want them with people where they get hail and snow, and I want them all over.
We put our holographic ones, or whatever you want to call it, the one that says Team Clambake with like our gear in the background, not the clam ones. We got each one of us have one on our kayaks. It's been there for what, a year, still sticking. It's been out in the elements. It's above the water line, obviously, but it still gets wet. It's still out in the sun. I love it because if you're on the right side of where the sun's reflecting, you see that holographic shimmer. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, here's my husband.
One of the best testimonials ever comes from Clark's Cove, who has one of their original stickers they got from me. They have it on their side-by-side for years now.
Nice.
Mud, rain, scrubbing, sticks and branches, and all this.
Right.
The cold. And it still looks day one brand new. The colors are perfect.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's what I need in this new material I'm looking for. So
there you go.
Yeah, things got to be tested. Got to be. Yeah, I'm thinking, Heath, you might have to have a mission and get your Jeep and all the other elements you want together in one picture with the right background, and then we turn that into a sticker. But that doesn't mean I've stopped looking.
A pirate.
The images we want are out there.
You go, Pat, when he steals your desserts. A pirate.
A pirate. Well, I'm not going to steal everybody's dessert, but I wouldn't mind eating a little cake by the ocean.
I still did on a big dog bone.
We had to get rid of a big dog bone. We got one of those giant knuckle bones from like a cow or something. It's, part of the leg and the femur.
Yeah.
Huge knob on the end like that. Big ass freaking bone. We gave it to our dog. Okay. And she's biting on that thing. There were chunks of that bone flying off bigger than $50. I mean, she took that thing apart. We had to take it away from her because we were afraid she was going to end up choking on something there. But
right.
Man, that dog has got one strong ass mouth. See this? The witch. All right. I do believe it's pixie stick time.
Booty boop 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 boop. Scooby dooby 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 boop boop. How you doing there? Doing okay?
Yeah, he's like just chilling here.
We upped this formula, so instead of like 4.5, 5, now it's like 6. But we also added some cereal not in the bottle, but we give it to him. And
yeah, that would clog the hole.
Yeah. Well, actually, they actually make stuff. It's called Y nipples. Like, believe it or not, I didn't know that. It's been 30 years since I had kids. They have numbers on the nipples, and it'll say 1, which would be like beginner, 2, and then like my daughter had one that said Y, and we're like, what in the hell is a Y? So we looked it up. We Googled it. It's the next step after like a number 4. And it's a Y because for thicker formula, I don't know if it's camel milk, whatever. Yeah. Or if you add cereal to it so that it can pass through the nipple to the kid. Back in the day, you just took scissors and snipped a little hole at the very top. MJ, IRL is Mama's Gun Detecting is in the house. Good morning, beautifuls.
MJ has been hounding me for stickers.
Thanks so much, MJ.
And I keep meaning to get out and send her some of my channel stickers. So she is going to be the first person to receive the new Park Rat metal detecting channel sticker. So I'm going to drop yours in the mail before I drop them to anybody else, MJ. Because that's the kind of rat I am. Mm-hmm.
Eat you up. You try to burp? You try to sit up and burp?
Hey, I would love that too, Stu, and I haven't even met her.
Oh, what did I miss? Oh. Can we see if we can get burpy burps?
Mama's gone detecting. Good morning. Thank you so much for stopping by. Awesome. Dan says he's getting something in the mail today from Kevin Rose. If I recall, Kevin makes some jewelry and other metal pours and stuff, so it ought to be something sweet.
Give me a burp. You can drink the last ounce.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if y'all have not checked out Detecting NYC's latest video about the Manticore and the actual factuals, head on over and check that out. It'll be worth your time. Yes, MJ. As a matter of fact, I believe you have my phone number to text me, and let's start going back and forth with that today, because if you're looking to stick with the
What's it feel like, Dan?
and maybe add a couple features, we could probably pump those out this week.
Need the burp. Burp, 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 burps. Boopy, boopy, boops. Boopy, boopy, boop, boop, boops. I'm gonna eat you up.
Danny Boy says today doesn't feel like a Monday. Maybe it will after the process server shows up. It's like, now that's the Monday I was waiting for.
She says, I disagree. It feels just like a Monday. Yeah, today starts hubby's freaking on-call week, but it's his last on-call for like a year, supposedly. Unless somebody quits. Then he's back on the totem pole. You heard about the guy that had a bad dream and he was Dolly Parton baby? It was a bad dream. Oh shit, because she was bottle feeding him.
Yeah, but silicone's no good for babies.
I was gonna say, then again, you don't want your kid looking like this. With wrinkles around its face like it learned how to suck off a doorknob.
It's like, how'd you get stretch marks on your upper lip?
Right?
Mom? Oh, he's a happy boy. Yes, he is.
I dub him.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Steve. Try and look back through my emails here.
That's how I learn improper fractions.
See,
The
I
top is
believe.
bigger than the bottom. Then you get into the real thing about having to reverse it, right?
Yep. If you don't have my number MJ, to text me. Go ahead and email me your image back over, and I'll load that into the software today so we can get things rolling for you there. Rather do one mailing than two if that's going to go down that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, I've not been able to figure it out. My phone only keeps emails for 2 weeks, and then they disappear. They don't even go into the trash folder. They just disappear.
Huh.
So, yeah, it's caused a little bit of trouble from time to time. Especially when I was out in the middle of nowhere.
Nothing grows in the shade.
Yeah, nothing grows in the shade, but we are all doable in the dark.
Oh my god, too funny. I learned gardening from girls I dated. Oh my goodness gracious. You okay?
I don't even have a spam folder. Everything just disappears.
Do you have the My Files?
Not there.
Wow.
I mean, I've got the My Files, and when I like star something, that has no real effect. It doesn't go anywhere special. And so, oftentimes, if somebody sends me something, if I can send it over to the computer and lock it into the files there. Alrighty, she said she just texted me. Let's wait for that to chime through. I already said hi to you, BC, but hello again. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, who's beautiful?
I was assuming it was me.
Oh. Scooby Doo boo boo doo boo 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 doo.
Happy baby. All right, don't spit up on the keyboard. Okay. So, not, have we texted before?
Oh, we're gonna call it done, okay? Since you just started choking on the last bit, I would say that you're full.
Yeah.
You want your strawberry?
Ding, ding, ding.
Your teething berry? No. You want your gummy?
Some gummies.
Woo! Whoop whoop whoop. Yeah. Oh, careful. Oh, he's been sounding like a little owl since he's been born. Oh, baby. Ooh. And we're going to miss it actually when he outgrows it. Because even when he wakes up from his sleeping and he's covered in his blankie in the swing and you hear, ooh, you know he's awake.
Some things will stick with you forever.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't hear it in my videos and stuff, but a lot of times I'll just moo, like cuck-a-moo. That's not good moo. You know, I use the word moo a lot. And that's because when I was little growing up, I couldn't say mom. I said moo.
Oh, my goodness.
So everybody always brought me little stuffed cows and things like that. And the moo just stuck with me for my whole life.
I remember my mother saying, her firstborn, my sister Jan, whenever it came to leaving and they would say, see you later, my sister as a baby, well, older than this, like apparently not much, but she would say, ticka ticka ta. So that was a thing for like saying goodbye. That's ticka ticka ta. Then we also have ERL. It has been code for like 60 years within my whole family about going for ice cream. Because my dad's brother, who was the youngest child in the family, approached my grandmother when she was doing dishes. He's pulling on her apron, and he says, "Hey, mom, I have an idea." She's like, "What do you want, Richard?" He says, "How about me and you go get some ERL?" And she's like, What do you mean ERL? You know, my ERL. And she's like, "No, Richard, I don't know what you're talking about." And he goes, "We're gonna go, you and me are gonna go get some ice cream." So that was code word for the adults, so the children wouldn't know, and they're like, "Hey, I feel like some ERL. You want to grab some?" Like if we were snoozing in the car,
Yeah.
Pops would leave the car running, so we were all faked out thinking we were still driving down the road. And he'd jump out, she'd jump out, and get them an ice cream. But we always called it ERL. Now, anybody that would hear us say that must think we're a bunch of, straight up idiots.
Yeah. Especially when you
spell.
Especially when you pull into a rough neighborhood looking to score a lid of ERL.
Sorry, Earl don't work here no more. Oh my God. Yeah, actually, my dad tried using that as a handle for CBs. Remember that back in the day? Good buddy. Yeah, he tried using ERL as a handle, but everybody called him Earl. Like, oh my God, at that point, you should have just went with Jer.
Alrighty, MJ, I got that picture through. I can rat that out for you.
Call flags fags.
Yep.
He'd be like, "Dad, look at that fag. It's huge." The young pretty, what? A young pretty boy upsell. He's stuff that did not need done. Like new tires. He's stupid. I just bought new tires. Well, that's like them saying fire truck. They say fire and then they use the same letter for fire for truck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He used to say skunk smell.
Skunk smells.
See you next Tuesday. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
That's so funny because I just saw this TikTok thing like a day or two ago. Hey, and it's an older woman, and apparently her children or grandchildren, older adult grandchildren, are messing with her, and they're telling her or asking her. But you know the old. Oh my God, what was the name of it? Porkies with the they have the people paging a certain name at the restaurant. Okay, so she's like, "My cunt as my mama," and they're freaking dying. And she just keeps saying it and saying it over and over, and they're freaking dying. And she's like, "I don't know what's wrong with you people." She's like, "I'm not getting it." And then she turns to her husband finally, and she's like, Mike, whatever. Swamp Rat Nation, PA Patriot Prospecting has entered. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Awesome. We got Swampy Don and PA Dan. Welcome aboard, guys. We're having a happy morning here. Talking about funny things we said as kids.
And probably still say. Sometimes I just have the wrong pronunciation. You know what I mean? On things like we have apparently a Kentucky River or Kentucky County. We were going through it.
My wife and I would drive across state to see her niece back in the day, and we always passed this building, and on the side of the building it said Namasaki Academy. And we drove by. We knew, we'd be getting close when we saw Namasaki Academy. That was it. We were 10 minutes out, no problem. After years and years of doing this, we drove by, and my wife turned around and pulled in the parking lot across the street and just aimed us at the academy. And I said, "What's the matter?" And she said, "We've been reading it wrong." And I'm like, "What makes you say that?" And she's like, "The E is a different color." And I looked at it and realized, oh shit. This whole time we've been calling it Namasaki Academy was actually namesake.
Namesake.
But it looked like one word. So we're like, oh, it's got to be Namasaki.
That's too funny. I'm in and out working. Oh. Thank you so much, Stu, for coming and hanging with us this morning. We appreciate it. Always welcome. Always great to see you at the stream.
Wow. Yeah. Swampy having him a good time out at Camp Pendleton. That is awesome.
What are you doing? Put your face
I know his son is still active military. And great thanks to him and all the rest of the men and women who serve this awesome country.
Have a great day, Stu.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mistakey.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's like Caribbean, Vazaz, or well, that's just a pronunciation too, but gazebo or gazebo, it's all on how you say it.
Mm-hmm.
Danny boy, later. Oh, he's saying bye to Stu.
Take it easy, Danny.
Oh, Stu's saying bye to Danny. Sorry. I'm like, okay,
Take
I didn't see
Stu.
Danny say bye, but okay. Just in case, I want to cover the bases. Pooty boo, boo, booty boo. Scooby doo 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 doo. Today's going out to the National Cemetery to visit my grandparents. Nice.
Oh, yeah. It's a blessing that you get the opportunity to do that with them being so far away because, yeah.
My sister and I used to always, not to sound morbid, but we always, not during the nighttime, we would go to cemeteries during the day. They're landscaped very well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The street, and the little path that you can walk. There's a cemetery down by where I used to live that's got like a footbridge overlooking a pond, and in the middle of the pond has like a fountain spray, stuff like that. Our kids used to go there to find frogs. You know what I mean? It was like a little end section of the cemetery, but we used to walk it for exercise, just to take a stroll. I used to take my dogs for a walk down the one strip, not through the whole cemetery, the front strip by the road. Very serene. And at the same time, we used to love going and looking at the family like mausoleums. My sister was big on doing like pencil rubs on some of the windows, to get like the designs and stuff. And then you look up the meanings of some, like the urn with the cloth draped over it, which is usually a coat or something like that. Or the headstone that's got chain links in it, or the masonry, what do you call it, protractor or compass thingy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That a mason usually, stuff like that. So you learn, like the initials in the chain are usually stand for either a military branch or possibly their initials or something like that. But it's cool learning about all the different, other than people's personal things. Like now you can have somebody's holographic picture on a plaque, or etched right into marble. I mean, it's weird. Not weird, but yeah.
I hope to be cremated when I go, but if I were ever to get buried and actually have a marker, I'd want an electronic one so that when people come by, if they stand in front of my stone too long, my little voice comes out going, "What are you looking at?"
You better not even think of peeing on me. Too funny.
I can see up your dress, love.
I always wanted again, I want to be cremated. But again, put a bench. Put a bench under a tree with my name just going across the lip of it.
Yeah.
Or a bench in a birdhouse. You know what I mean? So people can sit or a bird feeder is what I meant. So people could sit and again, cemeteries during the day are very serene. Most of them, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't catch me. You wouldn't get me in there alone at night because my mind is just cray. But yeah, there's a dare. I did that once. I took a bunch of kids, relatives, for a scary walk on Halloween, and we went to the cemetery, and it was fall, and they had bunches of leaves on the ground, and the kids didn't even want to go in. Oh my God, somebody's probably laying in there waiting for us. So I did Mother May I or whatever. I said, all right, not Mother May I, but Red Rover or something. And everybody join hands. And I said, the count of 3, we're going to run right through these piles of leaves. If anybody's hiding, we're going to run them over. And that got them from being scared. But it was also fun because there was nothing there but air and leaves. You know what I mean?
So you didn't even step on a homeless person. Oh, what a waste of a run.
No, back in that was 30 some odd years ago. So what's the matter, Poopy? Again, I'm just gonna run and change his diaper because one side of his leg here feels like it's a little damp. So I'm just gonna change his pants, and he's looking like he's fighting sleep. So if he's got a dry butt, he probably will pass out of my arms that much quicker. Hold on.
There we go.
I don't want to show his junk on camera.
Nah, nobody needs to see that. Yeah, I'd heard that about the coins on top of the headstone before, Swampy. I don't know what the different denominations are all about there, but yeah, we'd seen that at a few cemeteries, like where my father-in-law is buried. I wonder how long that's been a tradition. Yeah, sounds like fire rescue. Too many sirens in this area. That's another reason I'd be happy to move. Nothing worse than at 3 a.m. hearing the sirens go by. But I'm on a cut-through street. You got a main drag here, and mine's the only road that connects them, so we just get traffic nonstop. It's a bit annoying. Ugh. Tradition started after World War II. Yeah. He says he likes fire, likes barbecue, but zero plans on mixing the two. Amen to that. It'd be something for me to research out later and learn more about. It's always nice. You never know where a conversation is going to go, whether it's on a live stream or in person with people. And the more knowledge you've got up there to keep a conversation rolling, the better. So I find that since metal detecting, I've gotten much better about wanting to learn history and wanting to learn things. I can't imagine how freaking smart I'd be if I discovered metal detecting while I was still in school. And then again, I probably would have skipped school. So, well, skip school more. It's hard to be accurate sometimes. Oh my, oh my, my. Ferryman coins. Oh, I get it now. Ferryman coins. Oh, yeah. It's going to be a wonderful day. I got to answer comments. I posted a video last night from my last adventure with Kimberly. We had a good time, got some good things, and again, learned some stuff. Oh, we would have buttloads of silver if we'd started in the 70s.
Bless you.
But that's really only good if you keep it. I think a lot of people who were detecting in the 70s, finding silver dimes and quarters was no big deal. They were still spending them. Oh, yeah. I wish I could detect, and I said this before, I wish I could detect in one of the little towns I grew up in Maine, and that's exactly the town where D.F. Digger does all of his detecting and finding the cool stuff. Mm-hmm. Yep. I remember back in the day, man, if you had 50 cents, you had a bag of candy. Big bag of candy.
Treasure hunter in the house. Thanks for joining.
Brittany, what's up, brother? Welcome aboard.
Hope you're having a great New Year's.
Oh, yeah. Well, here with us, how can they not be having a great time?
What you want? Your strawberry or your regular? Huh?
It's hard to figure out what they want. Oh, man. I remember being so excited as a kid, that if you found a quarter on the sidewalk, you were loaded for the day.
Right?
For a quarter, I could get a fistful of candy and one of those balsa wood airplanes. Those balsa wood airplanes go for like $7 a piece now.
They do? Come on, what does it cost? 15 cents to make them?
For real.
It's like sharpening a pencil. Here's a plane.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. No wonder kids aren't doing the fun stuff. It's too expensive.
Right? Then again, have you bought an ice cream off the ice cream truck in the last 20 years?
Oh. When our ice cream truck comes around, I buy candy from them, not usually ice cream, because they sell the Mexican candy, and I love Mexican candy. I mean, everything they've got chili powder in. It's always flavorful and wonderful. Okay. Penny means you visited. Nickel if you trained in boot camp together. Dime if you served together in some capacity. Quarter if you were present when they died.
Hey. You think the most expensive part of that phone back in the day was a rubber band? Oh, that plane, excuse me. I said phone. Helps when you read, right?
Yeah.
That or the big fat metal staple on the front.
B. Higgles. Welcome, Brian. Thanks for coming over. Awesome. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. My pixie stick has kicked into full gear. Don't mind me if I get lost. Looter 8, Treasure Hunter, thank you for being here.
Oh, nice. Looter 8, Treasure Hunter. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Doing it to it, living large, feeling good. Bingo.
Booty booty boo doo 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 doo. Booty doo 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 doo. Booty 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 boo. I got eat you up. Scooby doo doo doo.
No real major plans this week. Gonna be working a lot on stickers and merchandise for other channels as well as my own.
There you go. It's going to be a weird week for, well, not a weird week because we're used to it because it happens every like 6 weeks or whatever. So, Can't be going to be in for a few minutes and back out the door, unfortunately. Which it wouldn't be such a pain in the butt for him if we lived in the same town. You know what I mean? But he's 20 miles out, like 15 to 20 miles in, depends on how fast you drive.
Yeah.
And it always seems to like get the call as soon as he gets home. And he's like, look, man, I don't live in town. I live out of town, and I'm just getting in from the end of my day shift. So it's going to be at least an hour so that he can have a quick bite. Attitude adjustment or something before heading back out. Yesterday, detected a military beach, found a few rank pins. Nice. That's awesome. Just cool metal detecting in the house. Thanks for joining in. Scoop, Scooby-Doo. I can't believe we're approaching the 2-hour mark already.
Just be cool. Good morning. Just got to work. Because the first thing you want to do when you get to work is goof off with us. We appreciate you, brother.
Look in the thing. Look in the chat. My husband's been in and out since my stream started. If he's not here, he's watching other people's videos and different channels and giving shout outs and all that stuff in between getting his calls, that he has to do at the apartment building.
Unclogging somebody's garbage disposal.
Yeah. Heading to Starbucks. Anybody want something? No, thanks. I finally got out for the first time on Saturday. It was just a clad-filled day. Hey, clad is glad. We're glad for clad because it's not junk. You can clean it up and still use it.
Yeah, you can use it without cleaning it up. Ask anybody that I buy beer from locally.
Yeah. You know what Anthony said? Typing sucks. Yeah, that's why you can. Well, some people do the text as whatever type text to talk or talk to text. That screws up just as much as autocorrect.
Even more.
Yeah,
that'll get you in trouble.
I'm like, I have said stuff while driving to my sister, thinking it would be easier than me trying to type at every stop sign or red light. And she was laughing her ass off because she's like, Bean, you got your own language happening? And I said, what are you talking about? And I read what I sent her, and I said, oh my God. And I used talk. You know what I mean? And they freaked and messed up whatever I was saying, or you stress certain words or you pause. Yeah, crazy. Worse than like automated stuff that you hear the Siri or whoever, Alexa talking. Tired. Wait.
My wife will be like, how was your day out with the guys? And I'll be like, it was a shit show. And then send and realize it said it's a tit show. Okay, now she's going to think I was at the bar.
Right. Oh, my goodness, cake. Yes. Oh, I know. You got 15 minutes left. Can you hang on? I doubt it. And I'm about to say that time to do the striptease.
And I don't know. I think my best day in Clad was like 18 something. Never broke the $20 mark. Double tall latte with Irish cream, please. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Feeling good. I found a penny that was cut in half one time, and it was like perfectly right in half, and I was so happy to get that. And I think 3 or 4 days later, I went back to that same part, and about 8 feet from where I found that half penny, I found the other half.
Cool. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Oh, careful, poop, poop, poop. Careful, poop, poop, poops.
All right. Thank you. Pick has posted Heath's channel link there. Anybody wants to go and check him out and look at that short, go on and hit that link, or wait till after the show and then hit the link. It's up to you. We're cool either way.
We're cool either way. Yeah. 10 years ago, no one was using a metal detector. A lot of I went to gave up over $300 in Clad, and that and cleaning it out over a month time. Oh shit. And Brooklyn Treasure Hunter says he goes to this out of the way beach that not many people go to, but always has tons of quarters. And he dug over $20 in Clad that day. Wow. I think a lot of people carry quarters, more than other things anyways.
I find that dimes get lost more than anything else just because they're so freaking tiny.
Yeah.
And of course, nickels are always the hardest to find, but that's because it's a fully blended metal. Even though it's got the same metal content as quarters and dimes, the quarters and dimes are, sandwiched. So you've got that core with that outer shell, whereas nickels are fully mixed.
I think nickels come up as a 12 for me on my Vanquish.
Yeah, same as beaver tails.
Yeah, anywhere from a 13 to 15 or 16 could be a tab, could be a bottle cap.
And it's sort of a universal thing. You can go out and find tons of silver in a day and be more excited by the fact that you got 5 nickels. It's like 5 in one day.
Dan finds a lot of nickels, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who found, out of most people that I've seen in Clad, have found more nickels than, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. That's why I was surprised when he changed his channel name from King Clad to Oh Danny Boy Just a Diggin'. It was like, man, that's awesome.
Sorry, they can leave a message. That's what voicemail's all about. I don't know who it is, but it says number verified. So
it sounded like you were getting ready to watch Paint and Place or Wuthering Heights or something.
No, that's why I have you only have so many options on your freaking cell phone, you know what I mean? And or you gotta download the ringtones and then pick your thing, and then when you're running out of space on your phone, like I do when I do a cleanup, and the next thing you know, my ringtone isn't the old telephone ring like it was before. You know what I mean? This sounds like almost like a Star Wars theme.
Yeah.
Black
We
Mass,
were out.
Peter, Jonathan Friend is in the house.
Hey, Jonathan, good to see you, man. We were out with friends camping, and there was about 12 of us there. We're all sitting around doing our little desserts by the fire, and we get on the subjects of phones, and everybody's, oh, call me, call me, right? And after all of this is going around, my wife's like, all the other guys have special ringtones for their wives. Why don't you have a special ringtone for me? And she gave me that look. And I said, nice and loud so everyone could hear, because I'm not trying to hide from you. You know,
Right?
you'd think you'd use a special ringtone so you know who to avoid. You know?
Yeah, about the only thing I've done, and not even to all my contacts, is maybe add a picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they all have, it's all the same ring. At one point, I did start to have, like, I'll give one to my hubby and one to my sisters and blah, blah, blah. But again, when it comes to space on my, I have a straight talk phone. We buy minutes monthly, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't belong to any phone club service, anything like that. I don't have to buy $700 phones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it costs us $45 a month for our service. Works for me.
Yeah. Yeah, and when you figure the cost of the phone plus the cost of the service, you're not really saving anything from when we all had rotary phones mounted to the wall.
Right?
What
The
gets me
only
is
difference is you don't have to pay for long distance telephone calls anymore.
that's what I was going to say. Sometimes I'll call Rob and he'll be like, I can't talk right now. I'm on the phone with my sister long distance. And I'm like, it costs the same. Talk slower. Enjoy yourself. You don't have to rush through these conversations. You know,
Right?
It's not like, will you accept the call from Bob? We had a baby. It's a boy.
I was just going to say that. Remember that commercial? That was so funny. That's too funny. That's like same thing with text messages that people have to pay for. So you just try to write it briefly. So when it first comes out, they don't have to open it. They just, call me or 911, call me.
Yeah.
Those deals.
Remember back in the days of pagers, everybody had specific codes just for getting a message through without you having to call them back.
Yep.
You know, if you looked at your pager and it was 143, you knew that was your wife. That you knew that was your wife or your girlfriend. So you could, when you got to a phone later, 143 and back.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, then you get those other ones that come across and you know something's up because it ain't the normal, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Things have changed so much since the 80s. Oh my God.
And the only thing these modern phones have really done is give more people a way to try and scam you.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
What I don't understand is like the Apple phones that got like the 6 different cameras on the front of it. Hello? Lenses or whatever. You can't take a regular. I don't want to have to be going through a menu for 15 minutes to figure out which one's going to take the picture.
Yeah, if you've got the 3 lenses, you know that one of them is for the pictures you take, one of them is for the FBI stuff, and one of them is for the CIA. So that they have their own dedicated camera.
So you got to put tape over 2 out of 3 of them.
Yeah.
I spent $20 a month for phone, text and talk unlimited, and 2 gigabytes data a month. Data rolls over. I will let it build up.
I was thinking it would be nice to do some live streams from the field, but it's like, okay, if I'm doing that on my cell phone, what's that going to do to my data in minutes? And
I don't know. We used to do it though from just YouTube, you know what I mean, out on the beach. Or before we couldn't even do it from YouTube because we didn't have the number of subscribers. And then they changed that whole thing, thank God, because we still don't have the number they wanted.
So
but we do Facebook Lives all the time, too.
I got a B. Higgle says, who else got hosed in the January 9th YouTube crash? I'm not exactly sure what happened on January 9th. If you could expand on that.
Right?
That would be interesting. If something has changed for my channel, I'm not aware of it. Oh. Yeah. Trying to think, when did I eat strawberries? But that was the flavor of the pixie stick.
Haven't figured that out yet.
Oh,
8 hours of 0 views for millions of channels.
Huh.
I didn't know that either.
That's unusual.
Because I'm sure it was on the computer. You know what I mean? That was only a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is strange.
That might explain, because I was looking at my stats and I'm like, well, usually by now my monthly revenue is up to like $7 or $8, and now it's like at $1.23 or something. It's like, okay, what happened with the revenue here? But that could be the cause right there.
Right? Yes, I remember you saying that. We had that discussion about views and feeling like things have been dropped or slowing down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just noticed the time though. We got about 3 minutes left to hitting the 2-hour mark.
Ooh.
We're gonna call it on the 2-hour mark. Only because it's towards the end of the month. So today's Monday, right? Friday will be in February. So we'll start a whole new 20 hours of live stream that I can use. And I just don't want to go over and be in the middle of saying something and being like, all done with the live stream.
Yeah, or find some extra big charge on your bill. It's like, you went 48 seconds over. That's going to cost you another $20.
Right. Well, I have the free version, so that's why I make sure that I try to, stay to my limits. But I must say that he needs to go have a nap, and I need to sit in a rocket chair because my back's starting to tweak out and my arm's starting to go numb. So I need to I like to flip him, so now he kind of hangs in the middle. You know what I mean? Where he's getting longer and and it takes the weight off of my arms and my shoulders. And I have it all in the trunk of my body. This here definitely learning experience. I'm loving the voice commands. Oh wait, I read it wrong. Thanks, Brian. 10. I'm like, what are you talking about? But now that I understand you need to have your eyes open to read. But anyways, I just want to take the time to thank all the people that came and stayed, and the ones who unfortunately had to work but still made the effort to come in and say hi to us all. We really appreciate you guys more than you know. We wish you guys could all hang out, and then I appreciate the fact that you guys listen if you can't watch. So that's awesome too, you know what I mean? And we love you all, and we're just gonna say bye right now. So I can go put this one down for a nap because he's almost there. But if I keep running my face, he won't. Because every time I laugh, he jumps. Pat, as always, thank you so much for being up here and taking care of business when I have to walk away from the camera momentarily.
Hey, you never know when your internet's going to screw up. You need somebody here.
Yes, this is true, but I don't. So unless I tell hubby to take commands from where he's at work, you know what I mean? Yeah. But when have you seen him come up on the dais? Yeah. Other than our videos or whatever together.
I don't know. I think the last time I saw him on a dais was Sunday. awesome time. It was great having you all up there.
Exactly. So I don't know why he can't, you know what I mean? Like, but again, it takes, you got to get used to it. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I know, because I was that person that was always behind the camera, and I can't believe that I've been sitting in front of one now for almost 2 years.
oh, the camera loves you, baby. Just loves you. Yeah.
I don't think so, but hey, I love you all, so it's worth it. But anyways, we hit the 2 hour mark, so with that, we're gonna blow you all kisses. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you again on Friday, hopefully. With that, everybody have a great day. We
Y'all have an awesome week. We'll see you at the next live.
Later, guys. Bye.
Remember, it's on the keyboard, not the screen.
I'm doing it right now.